Humanitarian appeals have gone up by 550% in the last 10 years, reaching a record level of $20 billion in 2015. This trend is closely linked to the increasing recurrence of hazards experienced globally due to the effects of climate change, as well as the huge cost of responding to protracted conflicts such as those in Syria and South Sudan. In 2016, FAO is aiming to assist more than 21 million crisis-affected people in 29 countries, with funding requirements estimated to be $787 million. To address the impact of these crises on lives and livelihoods, we have to understand what is happening at ground level. Needs assessment is a tool that supports this understanding and allows us to carry out a better analysis of the situation. This enables us to design appropriate responses. In the humanitarian context, a needs assessment is a systematic process for determining and measuring the damage caused by a disaster, for establishing whether assistance is needed, and, if so, the type of interventions to be recommended. This helps us to ensure that interventions are designed based on evidence and fact.
We work closely with colleagues at regional level to support FAO country offices when governments of the affected countries request support in conducting needs assessments. We collaborate with governments, other UN agencies and NGOs to coordinate and assist in the data collection and analysis. A variety of data collection tools are used, including focus group discussions and surveys based on household-level questionnaires. Once data have been analyzed and the assessment report has been approved, the FAO country office disseminates the results and the recommendations. Development of national capacity through needs assessment training is a core function of the needs assessment team. At the request of the government, in May 2016, FAO carried out a needs assessment in Vietnam, in partnership with WFP, UN Women and the Vietnamese Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development. Vietnam has been strongly affected by El Niño event, resulting in the most severe drought in 90 years, coupled with saltwater intrusion across a vast agricultural area along the coastline. According to Mr. E. Lee, a coffee farmer interviewed during the field work, the drought was the worst he experienced in his lifetime. Mr. E. Lee reported the total destruction of half of his coffee tree plantation due to the drought. He can no longer rely on coffee production and therefore has to find alternative ways of generating food and income for himself and his family. Our need assessment enabled us to develop a response plan to help farmers like Mr. Ili to rebuild their livelihoods. In conclusion, evidence-based decision-making is the foundation of effective humanitarian assistance, and needs assessment is key because it addresses exactly these requirements. So, if we want to avoid inefficient use of resources and potentially harmful intervention, we have to make more use of needs assessment.